Hi guys, thought I'd give you a slightly different perspective on what it's like for me to drive up the street to do my shopping. This is the windy road that I've got to travel up, and today I've got to check out the mail and do a little bit of shopping for the home, for the house. So this is the path that I take. It's quite a bushy area, and this is what it's like to drive on the left-hand side of the road. See lots of trees hang over the road. Some people get quite frightened when they're not used to seeing the trees, branches hanging over the road like that. They get a bit scared of the possibility of branches falling down in front of them, which does happen occasionally, but only when it's really windy and stormy. So it's usually very safe. You can see I've got this camera set up here, which is going permanently full time. It's set up on a loop, so everything that happens out in front of me is recorded on this camera, and if anything should happen, then I've got a little button that you press or just disconnect it, and you've got that clip to retrieve later on the computer. Otherwise it goes on the loop and it will just record over it. But you usually get 1 or 2 days worth of trips, so you get several hours of footage on the card. So there's no need to think, oh, if something's happened it's going to get written over. It writes over in a sequence, so there's no problem with it getting deleted, so long as you get to it within a couple of hours of the event actually happening. I believe there's a parcel in the post from Spreadshirt, so I have a good idea of what that is, so we'll open that up very soon. Oh, we're nearly in the main street now, so I'll take you for a bit of a slow ride up the Emerald Village main street. Emerald's a town in the Dandenong Ranges here outside of Melbourne. We enjoy cooler weather than the city. We're about roughly 3 to 5 degrees cooler every day than what Melbourne City experiences. Sometimes they get a sea breeze though, and they're even cooler than what we are. But Melbourne suburbs, I suppose, if you contrast us with the Melbourne suburbs, then we're 3 to 5 degrees cooler. There's Woolworths on the right, main supermarket in the town, and here we go. Lots of small little shops, cafes, hairdresser, real estate agents, etc. They've got a vet on the left, petrol station, police station coming up on the left up here. That's recently been built. And then other general businesses each side of the road here. These used to be houses, they've now been taken over by businesses. There's a fairly major restaurant up there. Really great wining and dining up in that place. And then this is the main little area. We've got Mitre 10 Hardware on the right here, and then on the left, I'll take you up here, we've got several bakeries, including the well-known Emerald Bakery, post office, news agency, banks, other restaurants, chemist shop, what you might call a drugstore, and all sorts of other things. And then at the end we have the Puffing Billy Reserve with the railway station. I'll just go down there, we'll go over the train line and I'll show you there. The organic shop where we often get our fruit and veggies is in there with great coffee. The old Emerald Police Station's just here, which has now been superseded by that new one. Got the Gemco Arts Players, and here's the railway line with a narrow gauge railway, tourist railway, steam trains, great stuff for kids. And then back into houses again, which is Emerald. I'll do a chuck a Yui and just go back to the post office. And do the business that I have to do. It's a lovely little township. I just need to find a parking spot now. Here we go, someone's pulling out. I'll jump in there. There you go, I'll be back soon. I've got some grout for at home. I've done the mail, and ooh, some bike riders right behind me. There they are. Just go back down the main street. There you go, one bike rider, motorbike rider giving way to another motorbike rider. That's nice to see. Now I had a request to show you the local Woolworths supermarket, because in Australia Woolworths is an Australian owned company. It's got nothing to do with the American Woolworths family company, whatever. It's on the Australian Stock Exchange. It's now an independent Australian company. So that's Woolworths straight ahead. And we'll just go for a quick drive through their drop-off car park, not their main car park, but the car park that's out the front of the store. If you want to have a quick run in and get something, this is the spot to park. So there you go. It can be mayhem in here on a Saturday morning. People hustling and bustling for spots and doing what they want to do. Nearly all Australian supermarkets now have got an associated bottle shop, so that's all part of the deal these days with supermarkets. And of course here in Australia, both Coles and Woolworths pretty much control the retail outlet of petrol as well. So there's those two bike riders. They must have decided to come this way. There you go. Alright, So that's Emerald Village. I hope you enjoyed the drive. Now it's about 5 minutes or so to get back home on the same way that we came. Alright, I'll see you when I get home. One of the main reasons I went up the street was to get this parcel. It's from Spreadshirt in the United States. It's another t-shirt. And this time, for helping out Ken with the West Coast food tour, I was able to have a choice of t-shirts. And look at what I chose. It's great. It's so cool. That is amazing. I'm going to wear that on a couple of food reviews. Wow. Check it out.